Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Gail's Glam Designs here. You know, I was thinking everybody always does tutorials on how to make pretty stuff, but I want to do tutorials on how to hide mistakes. So I made this lovely boosty. I'm in the process of making this lovely. Wait, let me get you closer so I can see if I'm in frame or not. Forgive the messy desk. Like I said, I'm a work in progress. But so I'm making this bustier box, and there's a couple blemishes here and there that I'm going to fix. And so one, for instance, is this right here. I moved a flower when I realized it was in the wrong place according to my pattern that I created. So I removed it, and it left this mark right here. So my plan to cover it up, just diving right in, sorry guys, is to put these similar flowers alternatingly on the front here so that we can cover up that. It looks like it's intentional, like that's what I always plan to do, cover up that mistake. Down here, I started covering up, and I said, oh, I need to film this, so I stopped. See these roses here? They're covering up a design change. It's not a mistake, it's just a design change. I originally drew some shadow lines in for the corset, but I said, you know, I want this to be more 3D, so I cut out some corsets, some laces on my Cricut. So I want to hide the shadow, because if you see, this is white. So this is supposed to be white, but it's pink from my shadowing. So to trick the eye away from that, I'm adding these white roses, and voila. Your eye goes to the roses and not the offset of the different colors. So I'm going to glue those down. I'm going to glue those down. And then all the mistakes on this side are fixed. But there's some additional embellishments that I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about adding a center point right there for that piece of lace, and adding one on each side like that. That's the simple way. Now, if you want to go in and be extra, you could do one on each point. And those are also to hide where the unfinished ends of the ribbon come together. So that's all embellishment is. If you read my thing, my about me, I say there are no mistakes in crafting, only opportunities for embellishment. So there are no mistake right there. It's gone because we have covered it with some embellishment. So if you'd like to watch me actually put those in place, you can continue. And if you don't, then fast forward, because later on I'm going to show you how I here, let's let these fall off so we can keep track of everybody. Okay, later on I'm going to assemble this on camera, the other side, and also the back. Oh, so that is the point I wanted to make. So this side right here is for the people who like simplistic or simple design, right? So you've got the layer of the on the corset and the flower detail and just a simple tie-up, okay? That is the plain and simple side. Now, on the other side, this is the more detailed. I call this the Bridgerton side. So I haven't finished it yet, but you can see where there's just lots more detail. I originally thought about putting diamond dot on every one of those cross sections. But I said, you know, that might be a little excessive. Or if I really was feeling it, I would put a flower on every cross section. But that might be overkill. But that would be right in line with the period and how they, how, you know, what they did, their dress. I handmade these flowers up here to add some more texture. This is what they would look like had I not added those flowers. And I added the black centers so that it would coordinate with the black touches that I've put on there. Inside, I'm going to line it with just some simple papers. What I did was I offset these outside shapes by about 0.075 on my Cricut, and so I'm just going to glue these in place over top so it'll be lined and finished. Hide all the ugly. By ugly, I mean when you put the box together, you have all, can you see those? You have all of those teeth, I call them, from making it curve. So it's to hide all the teeth on the inside and make it pretty. You could use pattern paper, but I wanted this to, I don't know what I wanted to go with. I was thinking this would be a great swap container. So I might make a coordinating Memdex and come back and show you that. Or just swap items, you know. Bridgerton was all the rage, and I think it hasn't gone anywhere. We're just waiting for the next season. So I made this box in commemorating that. Oh, and I plan on using these white beads for the feet. Can you see? Am I in front? Okay. Yeah, it's going to have 4 feet. I haven't decided whether to line the bottom or not. I mean, who's going to be turning it over and looking at the bottom? It will probably most definitely have my label on it, my Gail's Glam Design. You know, I'll put that on there. But I haven't decided whether I would line this with additional paper. It would make it more sturdy. And so the more layers that you add in your infrastructure, the sturdier your box is going to be. This is pretty sturdy because it has the diamond layer, the plain layer, and then the box layer of black. And then inside the box is going to have another cardstock. I didn't have any 110. I would have used 110 for this preferably, but I ran out. Funny story, I bought some 110 Astro Bright off of Amazon that was supposed to be 110, and it was 65 pounds instead of 110, so I was fooled. But anyway, I'm going to take my heat tool and get rid of that excess, or either the hot tip of my hot glue gun to get rid of that excess. But here's the undone side. So there's a diamond or a netting fishnet layer, solid layer, then the box. And I designed this in my Cricut. Anyway, I'm thinking about creating one in Inkscape to sell as an SVG. I'm thinking about selling my last 3 boxes. If you hold on for a second, I'll show them to you.